famous venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it, make them do it again.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants! Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so it looked like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now it's Mahomes again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A beautiful fake. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. Because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now it slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
Jones A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Rolling to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Catch is made by Hardman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 jump plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Bucker is on target. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And that's a 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And even 150 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Giants!
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Next score, Giants 21, Chiefs 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no.
It's caught inside the 25. Yeah, it's out. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard line. 38 yard
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. D. Ford, his second sack of the night.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Jones. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It didn't check off every box,
but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And then he's caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Kansas City, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.